huge, massive breakthroughs are happening in the world. My fingers are under tension right now. Let me see if I can angle this right. So I've got the mirror element back in because the mirror element is the bridge that, oh God, let's see if I can hold this in a way that doesn't have my fingers putting pressure on the shutter. Okay, anyway, so going backwards in time, I was talking about how this piece, I think if I talked about this in a video that I posted, this piece releases the shutter. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and crank it. Sorry, it's not on camera. Let me actually go ahead and clear up some space so I can get a little bit further back. So that piece right there releases the shutter. Turns out on the side of the mirror box, there's this hook right here that clearly, very, very clearly, is meant to be a hammer that hits that. It's seized. I don't know why. But you can follow this mechanism up along here. This is all one big spring. That's why I'm sorry. You can follow this mechanism up here. It's one big spring, or it's under one big spring tension. There's a big spring on the side here. You can follow this mechanism up from this hammer piece all the way up to the side here, and it engages up here. There's you can see this snaking rod right here that the tip of my screwdriver is following. That's part of the top mechanism of the camera body. That's part of the shutter mechanism and shutter speed mechanism, or the shutter release mechanism. That's got to be a part of the shutter release mechanism. But that engages directly with the mechanism on the side of the camera box. In fact, when I was putting the camera box back in, I had to hold a piece on the camera box to the side to get it to slip in, a piece that's under spring tension. So that's how they engage together. So there still is something that's not moving right, either on the camera body or on the mirror box side. One or the other, or both. But we have now traced a pathway, which is exciting. That is so cool. I mean, the fact that I have actually found the path of the shutter button to the actual shutter release mechanism. Because, I mean, let's just go back in time. Let's just go all the way back in time. Originally, I was all the way down here releasing the shutter via... I'm looking at it upside down from when I was originally looking at it. I was releasing the shutter down here. I'm going to focus a little bit. There we go. I was releasing the shutter down here in this little crook right here. I was also releasing it up here via this hook. It's under this plate, but there's a hook right here. I was releasing it there. And then I was realizing that this moving piece engages there with that hook at the very tip, so I was releasing it there as well. And then next I was realizing that that piece is this piece, and this piece is this piece. And that's where I was stuck for a while, because I had the mirror box out for this entire time, or most of this entire time. And only recently was watching videos of somebody with the front case or a front panel off, and they were working it, and I saw, oh God, that's how that works. So now I've realized that this hammer is what engages with that piece right there, and so that hammer snakes up through a mechanism on the side of the mirror box here, and very clearly engages with this snaking arm, this S-shaped arm, and you can see me, and that's under light spring tension, and you can see how it goes kind of directly back under this shutter button. But is my shutter button locked right now? Yeah, well, no, it's not, and my shutter is cocked. But you can see that nothing's happening. So we have not solved the issue, but we have found the path, and that is breakthrough right there. That is, I can feel it. I can feel it. We are so close. I think. I mean, I hope I'm not jinxing myself, but just wanted to give that miracle update, because that is just makes me so happy to have just a little rudimentary understanding of the camera, because for this entire time I've just been basically scratching my head doing what feels like exploratory surgery, staring at things like a monkey. So this is just great. So that's my update. Thanks y'all. Gonna take this mirror box out and see if the mechanism on the side is stuck, and see if there's something I can do about it, and also see about that snaking piece under there, if that should be moving when I press the shutter, or if it needs this to be free to move. See ya.